and gentlemen, we are the Merely Goats. I am AK co-host, J-By co-host, Edge co-host, all of us in here. Tex probably on his way. It is episode 223 on 323, March 23rd. It is National. Hey, it's National Seal Day, buddy.
Ooh,
you know what that means, dude. National Seal Day. You already know. Everybody already knows what picture is about to pop up on your screen. If you don't know, now you know. The greatest gift ever. National Seal Day, dude.
Hey.
The crying seal meme.
It happened one time.
No, dude. No. Tell the people the truth. Don't say that.
Occasionally, back in the day, the guys would buy me random, very lukewarm shots. And occasionally, this face would happen. But I did tell you, I told y'all a few weeks back, my kids were dealing with the stomach bug, and my daughter did this face because she was trying to hold in some throw up. And I finally, after I cared for her, obviously, I was like, that's the face. That's the face that my friends always saw. And it lived up to the hype. It lived up to the hype.
For those of you who can't see, you're listening to the podcast. Shout out everybody who's listening to the podcast. Thank you. There is a picture of a seal with tears just running down its face. And it says, the moment after you throw up and your friend asks you, quote, "You good, bro?" And on the bottom, it just says, "I'm effing lit." Because you know that look whenever your boy is gone. He's gone. Yeah. He's gone. Or he's about to be gone, and he's going to come back.
Mine would happen to me, though, when I was gulping. You start to get that saliva creeping in, and you're trying to gulp it back down without spewing. That was when that would happen to me.
That's the worst.
There were some battles. There were some internal battles there.
You're crying in your throat, basically.
Yeah.
At what point do you I've always wondered this. Why do you try to hold it in? Just take a lap. Go to the back, whatever. Get it out and come back and rally.
Well, that's the issue. That's the issue. Is sometimes. You're in conversation. You got a group of friends hadn't seen each other in a while. Some shots the shot ski comes out, it goes down wrong, and you're there with a group of friends. You just don't want to dart out and be rude. You got to Irish goodbye your way to the bathroom or out. So that's why I was just I'm listening, gulping, and trying to keep it in, and then a few times it snuck out.
The reason you do it is because if you know that you're going to get roasted, you can't.
Oh. Yeah, for sure.
You can't. That's the reason. That's the reason you hold it in, because you know it's going to be for the next 24 to 48 hours, your boys are going to be letting you have it. And so you cry out your eyeballs, you cry down your throat, you just cry everywhere except letting anything come out of your mouth. So you just hold it in. Mr. Seal your girl.
Mr. Seal your girl. Bevo.
So anyways, National Seal Day. Smaller seals weigh 100 pounds, while the largest weigh more than 7,000 pounds. It's 33 different kinds. Shout out BMO. And they live 25 to 30 years. I didn't know those fun facts about seals.
Wow.
But what a game by Maryland and Colorado State. Holy smokes. We've been waiting 49 games to get a buzzer beater, and we finally got one at the very end right before we came on the show.
And that was good defense. I mean, that was a good offense beat good defense.
Yeah, they were. I mean, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I mean, I'm not a basketball guy, but it was beautiful basketball at the end. And Colorado ran a perfect play to get the 3 ball to take the lead. Great pass, buries it, and then boom, Maryland comes down. Their freshman freaking fading away. Kiss off the glass. Good night, Rams. Sorry to our guy, Mr. You'll see him in a minute, Mr. Kristoff there. With the Ram head.
That's what I'm saying, though. I mean, I know the freshman's their best player, but you got a right-handed guy. As a defender, you want to force him left. He forced him left. He didn't let him get in the paint. He shot a fadeaway jumper. Yeah. It was good defense that got beat by a good offensive play. You can't ask for anything. It's not like somebody had a letdown, two guys ran into each other, guys wide open. I mean, the guy was right there, defended it the best he could. Guy just made a great shot.
It was. I mean, it was just a great, just good. It's what we've been waiting on.
There was one thing missing from that. Not to be negative Nancy over here. There's one thing missing from that. And to tease, shall I say, later on the show, is the one thing missing from that is my issue that I've had with all of March Madness so far.
Oh, yes. I know exactly. Yep. Yeah. Yep. I was listening to it before I came down, so watching it. But hey, B. McCormick's here, and I've just been having this crying seal face up the entire time. So we're all about there's also another thing. In your face, Edge.
B. McCormick said Edge is here with his soft Clemson hands.
Clemson hands.
Yep. We're here.
Boys, the internet doesn't stop. And before we get into the segment, we got on the show, we got Salute Your Sports. We got some headlines. We're going to talk a lot of basketball. We got the dad joke and Levi's joke. He's back. We've got the Valspar Championship. We got a big announcement regarding golf. Your boys are back. Hang the banners. DFS. We're not full in golf mode. I can feel it. All of our guys missed the cut.
There's too much going on.
There's too much going on, but that doesn't mean we can't have another big announcement, which we'll get to at the golf. But the internet doesn't sleep. And there's this video, and I don't know if you guys probably haven't seen this, but this guy, I don't know who this guy is, but this thing has almost 1 billion views.
Billion.
On Twitter. Billion. Yes, with a B. 633 million.
Wow.
It's just a video.
Not really that close to 1 billion.
Dude, it's closer to 1 billion than it is 100 million. I'm just saying. So
Yes.
I'm not going to play the sound. It's just a video of this guy who gets up at 4 a.m, brushes his teeth, pours some water, swishes the water in mouth, breathe right over his nose, goes out. It just shows what he's doing in the morning. He's doing push-ups. Basically 3 hours
fully
of nothing.
extended.
He's sitting there meditating, writing fake notes in his book, just chugging that blue water, that blue bottle. People are going to be like, the CEO is going to be like, why is he's just mixing his hands in a bowl of ice, stuck his face in it, puts on leg sleeves for some reason.
We're
got
watching
on
this
some
video.
Jewelry. Like, I don't know, dude. It's taken the world by storm. So now everybody's making parodies of this thing. He's at the gym, dude. I mean, the guy's in incredible shape. Turns out he played football somewhere. 7:30, he's in the pool. Got the Zamboni at the pool.
I was going to say, is this at a hotel?
He's in the shower. He rubs banana peel on his face, like eats the banana and then rubs it all over his face, and then sits down and takes a fake call. What?
What are we doing here? Like, what?
I don't know. Green eggs and ham. Sam, I am.
Dude, it's all he was doing was he wasn't doing anything. It was just like, hey, this is what you got to do to grind, and it's literally him just doing nothing for 3 hours.
Clearly, no wife or kids.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh, dude! You could not talk about that.
Well, as you stated too, internet never sleeps. We had longtime listener, now co-host of the show, took his kids to the grocery store, and he wanted to show the world how you're supposed to handle your kids when you're in the grocery store, and we have video of it. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
All right, I'm gonna remove us.
What's gonna happen?
I'm gonna remove us so we can play, and then I want your thoughts on how the right way to handle your kids in a grocery store in a shopping cart is versus the way that you handled your kids in a grocery shopping cart. I'm gonna take us out and play it. 7. Absolutely. NASCAR, spinning tires, 3 for Dale.
Straight donuts.
That was awesome. One, I've never seen a car with the buggy on the bottom like that.
That's an Ingle special, man.
I've never seen that. The basket's on top, the cart's on the little rocket ship thing's on the bottom.
Yeah, but
That was incredible.
It's very small in the basket, though. I'm going to tell you that. Like, you're not getting that much in the basket.
How you do it in South Carolina, man?
Yeah,
pretty sweet. What do you think?
Notice the low center of gravity. You know, legs spread, shoulder width apart, keeping good balance.
Surprise you didn't. Oh, look who's back. Buckeye McGroin. Let's go. What's up? Look who's back.
I love the name. I love that name.
Yeah. Love that. What do you think about that dude getting ready in the morning? Just 4 hours of nothing. Like,
I mean, if he's got 600,000 views or whatever it was,
630 million.
Okay. I know exactly what I'm doing. Like, I'm going to get the stand for the phone and setting it up. So as soon as I wake up at 3 a.m. and just look like a zombie walking around getting coffee, and I'm going to put it right underneath his video and be like, this is America. Like, what do you want?
Dude, I just can't believe, like, people are going nuts for that thing, dude. It's crazy. Absolutely insane.
I don't know. Those things confuse me.
Why?
Yeah, I don't get a point of it.
I don't understand people that wake up that early in the morning.
Easy now, easy. I do that.
You don't do all that.
I don't get the internet.
Yeah, but
I don't like.
See, my thing though is like he doesn't have a real job because he didn't get in front of a computer till 9 o'clock. That's not a real job. Like, show us the blue collar guys that are already like getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to be to work by 6, or 5.
That's more of what I'm saying is like the amount of things that he was able to do, like go for a swim.
Yeah.
Was he in the hotel pool? Or was that? I guess that was like his living space.
I mean,
maybe he's staying in an apartment.
I don't know what that was he was doing with the ice water.
I guess he didn't have enough room for a cold tub, so he just dunks his face in there and wakes up.
No, so apparently that's supposed to reset the vagus nerve, is what it's supposed to do.
What's the?
I knew that before, so everybody's like, the banana peel was new to me. What?
Well, I
the
think
Vegas nerve
made, but we're not going to make that. What's the vagus nerve?
The vagus nerve is cranial nerve 10.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
What does it mean?
It basically controls, like, there's a direct line from the vagus nerve to your stomach.
So it tells you to hit black or red.
I was going to say I need to reset that.
It's the communication between parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems. It's one of those, which means fight or flight, rest and digest.
Got you. Now we're tracking. See, that's all you got.
That's what it means. So it's a trick to reset cranial nerve 10. I think that's what the vagus nerve is. But anyways, there you go. So anyways, rubbing I'm going to start rubbing banana peels on my face and just not tell anybody and be like, internet told me to do that. Saw it on the internet. So, that guy was something, dude.
He was in shape though. I'll give him credit.
Oh yeah, I mean he was in incredible shape, but
of course you're going to be in shape though if you're not going to work till 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Love it. Okay. We'll hold off on the announcement till golf. Actually, you know what? Forget that. Mike Kim, PGA golfer, number 54 in the world, has agreed to hop on the saddle with the boys, the Millie Goats.
Let's go.
Go. Saddle up.
I mean, that all just took place today. We're working out the details, but he seems like he's going to have an absolute blast. I've been in contact with him and told him, like, hey, we just like to have fun on here. We just like to have a good time.
That's all we know how to do, because we're obviously not very good at betting.
No, the brackets suck. That's in the title. The brackets stink. Shambles meter should just be us. I got it. We'll pull it up here in a minute.
I mean, even Mama K's calling you out in the comments. So.
Yep.
Well, we picked the same team to win a championship.
The beautiful bearded bastards. Triple B. Let's go. What's up, boys?
Oh, BBB, the original.
That's right. Yeah, she said brackets toast. All right, let's hit the salute your sports. Let's get into this thing. Okay, salute your sports, but first, the dad joke.
Levi's special.
Yes, Levi Levi had one too. But first, we're gonna do. You want to do Levi's first?
Yeah, lead off with Levi.
Okay. My son, his joke. He said he wanted one to be funny, so he said, "Why do fish tanks get dirty?"
Ooh.
And then he said because they keep pooping.
That's funny. That is funny and true.
I started laughing so hard. He goes, "Was that funny?" And I was like, "That was good, dude." Because I knew you'd laugh. You wait a blast. We did some water balloons today. And now my dad joke. How did the bike tire ruin the surprise birthday party?
By letting air out.
He spoke too soon.
That's not a tire. That's a rim.
Get it?
Bro, he debunked you.
You get it?
It's not a tire. It's not a tire. It's not a tire. It's a rim.
I mean, how are you going to drive a bike tire without spokes, dude?
People have been doing it before.
Oh,
what happens if you get a flat tire? You got to ride it on down.
What are you, Tron guy? Riding around with your freaking computer motorcycle? Come on. All right. Okay. Here we go, boys. Before we got to debate this.
All right.
For $10 million, would you rather be trapped in a mall for 24 hours with a silverback gorilla, just one, or 5 black mambas? Not Kobe, RIP, but the real snakes. That's a creepy picture of that snake, too. Edge, which one you taking, dude?
So 1 silverback or 5 snakes?
5 black mambas for $10 million. 10 million.
I feel like I could get around the snake, so I'm gonna take the black mambas.
Okay.
That gorilla, dude. That's rough. It's a beast,
dude. All it has to do is just see you.
Yeah. I feel like, those snakes, don't get me wrong, they're fast and they're like, the second most venomous, I think, after like the king cobra or something like that. But come on, like you can get around a snake. I've been doing it for my entire life in the woods,
texted it at your wedding.
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
Middle of the ceremony. I wish he was here. Oh my gosh.
Edge and his wife are a person away from their wedding being ruined.
Yep.
Yeah.
If that would have gone over my foot, it would have been bad.
That's when we knew the devil was in our marriage. I love my wife, but shout out to Texas. He just picked it up and scooped it twice.
Chucked it into the woods like he
was.
Freaking hilarious, dude. We're all sitting there. And I'll never forget her. I asked your wife, I said, "Did you see what he did during the wedding?" She's like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, you're right. You're getting married. Sorry."
So for those of you that don't know, like in my wedding, all of them were best men. And there was
I was number 1, number 2, though.
A garter snake, like a small black snake, literally came from the woods.
I think it was like 5 foot, dude.
I was going to say, it was not a small snake at all, dude. That thing.
Into the middle of our wedding, and it was behind my little brother in front of Tex, which was sitting down, and he just like got it and tossed it, and for some reason you can see it like very faintly on the side of the camera in the air, and it lands, and then all of a sudden it comes back again because I guess it's disoriented from being sailing in the air,
I knew that thing concussion protocol.
Hey, handled it like a champ, though. I'll give you that, because especially those older ladies sitting on their first row too, like that wouldn't have been good.
Yeah, if that thing would have gone over my foot, which I was behind your brother, that thing would have been kicked into the front row probably, because I would have been like,
chain reaction, dude. Just boot that thing like.
Oh my God!
It don't matter what kind of snake it is. I'm not.
I'm right there with you though too. Though the only good snake is a dead snake in my book.
Exactly. And that's why I'm picking the silverback gorilla, because we're talking 24 hours here in a mall.
God, snakes could be anywhere, dude. You seen those ones that tuck up under your toilet?
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to know where this gorilla's at. The gorilla's not going to be able to sneak up on me. The snakes could be anywhere. And there's 5 of them. So there's one gorilla in a mall. That's where our generation grew up, was in the mall.
Great point.
So we know the ins and the outs. Yeah, I think for 24 hours, 10 mil on the line, I could get away from one silverback gorilla before I think I would have a panic attack if one of those snakes got close to me, just because I'm not a snake guy.
Hey, look who's here, boys. Snakes in a belt.
In a belt. Great
Dude,
show.
He got you good. He said with the hawk on the group message. Dude, yeah, I'm team snake here. I'm not. Give me the 5 black mambas. I don't want to mess with a gorilla, dude, ever.
I mean, I guess the only good thing to G.U.Y.S point is like those malls that you could like slide down the metal gate, and lock up everything and just camp out in like a Sleep Number store or something. Turn on the TV and watch it. And
look, don't get me wrong. I know I'm an idiot, and I know that there are different types of gorillas. But you see, like, how much fun and playful gorillas are at the zoo. I just feel like
you can be boys with the gorilla. Be like, hey,
you dap him up for the first time. It's like, oh, he's one of us. You know,
go to Sbarro's, get a slice.
You just tell him like we were the same at one time. We evolved.
I think that's the thing. Like people are like, oh no, a mall. It's like, dude, you ever been in a mall?
Yeah.
Malls I used to love going to the mall, dude.
How many times have you got lost in a mall?
That's a great question. Which stores in the mall would you hide in?
Sephora.
Dude. Oh,
all the powder, the girls' powder.
Stay away, dude.
The smells.
Stay away from the freaking food court, dude.
The smells. Got to be a girls' store. Sephora. Ulta. Is it Ulta or Ultra?
Ulta, yeah, the makeup store.
Yeah,
Ulta.
Yeah. You can disguise yourself. Come on,
dude.
Gorilla.
Radio Shack. That's where I'd be. What do you mean? What?
What are you gonna do? Try to get on a walkie-talkie and talk to him outside the gate?
Build myself I'm not even gonna say that on here. Oh, look at she says the Disney store.
Easy. Never. Bad memories.
Hey, look who's here. Isaac's here. What's up, dude?
Some malls have like medieval times in it. I would go in that. Does that count as a store? Has a gift shop?
Is there a good gun store in the mall?
I'd find the Arby's or somewhere up there because I don't know how they're still in business. Nobody goes in there anymore.
They got the meats though, so that might lead the gorilla there.
Are gorillas when he texts? They eat meat?
Hey. Good point. Hide in the container store in a container.
Okay. The back right corner of Spencer's. Yeah. I think that was the more like which mall would you hang? Which store would you hang out in?
Lids.
Dude, Lids used to be I used to love going to Lids.
I'd get your name sewed in it and stuff too.
You could, dude. Get yourself into a I don't know. I was getting ready to say a Bells because you could never figure out which way you were going there. Anyways, that was a fun. So I think we got one gorilla, 2 snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't understand how you guys think you can get away from 5 snakes
in a mall, dude.
In a mall,
the same way you get away from a gorilla,
dude. I don't know.
They can work together. Gorilla doesn't have anybody to work with.
Dude, usually, most snakes feel you or sense you, and they're already getting ready to beat feet. So they're, no pun intended, since snakes don't have feet, but they're usually more scared of you and getting out of there. So you have one store that you kind of like lock down and clean. Make sure there ain't nothing hanging from the ceiling or nothing. You're good.
That's what I do when we go down to our trampoline. I just jump around it for a little while to scare the snakes away.
Yeah, the best thing is just take a blower down there, like a backpack blower.
Yeah.
Do snakes get on the trampolines?
No, but they could be around the ladder.
Oh, yeah.
Under it.
Hey, you know what gets snakes? Hot shot.
Papa shot?
No. Well, no.
If Texas plays.
No, it's Hot Shot, the stuff you spray at bees. Stream. Go get you.
Like the rate, the can of the rate and stuff.
Yeah, go get you a can of that. I looked it up. I'll never forget it because I got stuck one time outside, and I turned to my right, and in the corner of our yard, like we had a townhome at the time, in the corner of my yard was a snake that was all wrapped up, and I ran back inside. I was like, man, what am I going to do with this thing? I looked to my right. There was some Raid. Hit it right in the face. Freaking didn't miss. Thing freaked out, flipped over on his back, dead, gone. Pretty sure it was a baby Copperhead. Looked it up because I was like, I don't know if this thing's going to turn into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle here in about 20 minutes or something. And apparently the game wardens out in the Midwest or Southwest carry them with whenever they have to go like remove snakes from stuff.
I'll just shoot it if I was a game warden.
Well, I mean, I
said if I was a game warden. I didn't say you.
I mean, I didn't. Do they have guns? I guess out there.
Yeah,
AK, law enforcement. AK pulled out his finger and his thumb from his coat pocket.
Right, dude. Snakes on a plane. Snakes on a stairway to heaven.
I will say though, like, especially shooting with a pistol, a snake's the hardest thing in the world to hit. Like, because you're only got like an inch that you up or down, left or right, that you're off completely. And I used to shoot plenty of snakes back in the day, and especially with a pistol, it's the hardest thing in the world to hit. But plus, you're like aiming down at the ground too. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic.
Dude, there's a way you got to shoot a pistol, dude. I learned
sideways.
Hey, J-Mi's a pro. He's been doing it off his back porch with his deer.
Hey.
Better get shut down. All right. Headlines. That's a good transition. Number 1, March Sadness. Well, that sucked because we just had 2 buzzer beaters back to back, but we still Ole Miss is up by 20. New Mexico's up by 2. Oregon's up by 10. So, I mean, still 3 games to go.
Iowa's back on that bull. Iowa State's back on that bull stuff. That bull jive. Every year, same thing. I didn't bet them this year. I learned my lesson.
Get dunked on. Every year, them and Purdue. Yeah. It's like, this is their year. No, it's not. I think I picked Ole Miss to go.
I love this old Pac-12 matchup. The rivalry's renewed.
There we go. Bring it back. Number 2, baseball foods are stepping up their game. We'll get to that. And then number 3, 2 veteran quarterbacks finally getting the homes. One of them did, not both. All right, so first thing of this bracket, there are 0 perfect brackets left.
2 days.
Yeah. They made it all the way until I think Illinois lost. When Illinois lost, that did the last one. And this was relevant because it was one of those things where it's like, we haven't gotten a buzzer beater yet, but the last time we had a lead-changing buzzer beater in the round of 64 was Dante Ingram in 2018. Well, this was the round of 32, but still, that got completely shut up in about 5 seconds. So this was 0, 13, 14, 15, or 16 seeds in the round of 32 for the first time since 2017.
Wow. That's 8 years.
Yep. And just the sixth time since 1985. That sucks. We come here to watch high seeds play basketball.
That's the thing, though, about basketball. Oh.
Whoa.
Speaking of.
The reason I put that in there is because I was like, we were so sad because there was no Magic in March.
Speaking of shooters.
You want to.
Look how dialed in our co-host Edge is.
Hey, get it done, dude.
Are those zombies that you're absolutely mowing down?
Yeah, it was Transformers. Oh no,
God, it looks like Terminator.
Terminator. There you go. Yeah.
Here was the best part about it. So we were celebrating Edge's 2 kids' birthday today, and we're at the party. And I think they were cutting cake. So we were doing cake. We were singing "Happy Birthday," cutting cake, blowing out candles. Chuck E. Cheese was up there taking pictures with everybody, and I'm like looking around, like, where the hell's Edge? It's his 2 kids is time to blow out the candles. Edge is over there dialed in
Dude,
with the gun on the game over there blowing heads off of aliens.
First of all, G.U.Y.S is a great storyteller. Okay, like he'll lead you down a dark path real quick. But let's be real. I'll watch my kids, get the little rat, sing happy birthday to them and stuff, and cut the cake and do all this stuff. And the dude comes and I'm sitting at the high table behind all the kids, and the guy comes up to my table and starts cutting the cake and passing out. I said, well, I'm not sitting here, being in front of everybody. So I got looking around, and there's a whole arcade and just no kids in it. And I said, this is a perfect opportunity to go score some tickets for the kids. So that's what I did. And next thing I know, J-Vi, don't let him fool you, because if you look behind me over there at the basketball hoop is where J-Vi is shooting hoops.
Back here.
I said, oh, Edge is getting game in. I'm going to go ahead and get some game in. So I went to the Papa Shot. This is where Edge got me, though. This is where he got me, because I went to the Papa Shot, and I did 3 games in a row. So minute-long games, 3 back-to-back, because every time I see a Papa Shot, my goal is to break the high score. High score was 100. So I was like, I can do that. First one, 96, 93, 97. So 3 in a row, minute long, just this the whole time. So close. Edge walks over there. He goes, you want to go? So I'm like, sure. So 4th minute, I'm like, I can barely push it. I'm actually having to use my legs trying to push the shot up. Edge got me. Edge beat me. I was barely hitting the front of the rim because my arm was so tired and worn out.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. But he got me.
He got me on the first one, though. The first one I did miserable. I think I did 46 or something like that. J-Vi had 97. I was like, all right, got it. So what I did was tactfully wait for him to get nice and tired, because I noticed he was over there back to back. I said, all right, one more, dude. And then he had tennis elbow and stuff. So,
dude, I had to start shooting left-handed. I couldn't do any more right-handed tosses.
Oh, your brother-in-law said the snake was on his boot. He was Woody. I just saw it on the Instagram comment. I didn't see it.
Who?
Chase.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
He said it was on his boot.
That was.
Another thing too about this, it came back and backfired on me because, me and J-Vi collected a boat ton of tickets for kids, right? Yeah. We cleaned house over here. Well, it backfired on me because we go check out. My wife miraculously loses the little card pass, that had all Luke's tickets on it. My boys,
because they won't give you real tickets anymore. You got to have a freaking
everything's
card.
Scanned on a card. So she misplaced it, and all we had was Kate's, which is I've been dialing up for the second half of the party, and so we go out there, and it's like, yeah, you got 4,800 tickets, and I look around, and I'm like, oh my god, we're going to be here for days. My sister-in-law, who can't make a decision on what color socks to wear every morning, is holding my daughter, who is the same, who can't make a decision on anything. So I'm like, y'all go ahead. I'm just going to go start packing the car. I pack the car and come back and wait, and they're still making a decision on what we're getting for this stupid $2 slinkies and stuff, And I'm like, oh, what did I do this for?
Should have got another alien, dude. We went to the Clover Festival, and we had the kids playing games. Edge's kids won, and they picked a blow-up alien.
Yeah.
So now his daughter
blow-up axes or baseball bats, and he's walking around with this 4-foot midget alien we got.
Now his wife has to sleep with the alien.
Did we already get Jeffers' form? You shooting for the hip there, buddy?
Yeah, he is. Pistol Pete over here.
It's it won't let you pick it all the way up. It's anchored to the thing.
Hey, last time I checked, every Marine was a rifleman, buddy.
Hey, I blistered it. Don't get me wrong, but it won't let you shoulder it.
No, there was when we first got there. My daughter goes over to this gun game, and Edge is standing there, and she's like, picking it up. I just look at Edge. I was like, "Why don't you take this one, buddy?" It's like, if my kids are going to learn how to shoot from anybody, it's not going to be from me. I'm going to let an experienced person.
Oh, and for those of you who can't even see this, it's just Edge. He's dialed in playing one of those zombie shooter games at the Mr. Gaddy's or Chuck E. Cheese's, and he's just holding on to this plastic rifle.
Edge's son, though, played it right, though, because he was telling everybody that he had unlimited money on his thing. So he was scanning everybody's games for them to play so he could get all the
tickets. What a G. And then wife loses it,
Oh.
Like
dude,
he's going around, he's like, put this card out for everybody.
He probably had 20,000 tickets on that thing.
Tex, what would you do in this situation? You're in a mall, trapped in a mall for 24 hours. Are you going to take one silverback gorilla to avoid or 5 black mambas? Go.
Make the right decision, dude. He wasn't listening.
Black mambas.
There you go. There you go.
We told the story about you getting a snake at Edge's wedding.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. The snake's on the saved Edge's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was a small snake.
I think it was like a 5-footer. It was like a 5-footer.
Told you. I know length.
Dude, everything in my hands is 5 feet. About 5 feet.
So it was taller than you.
I mean, I've seen bigger ones. Not
he
quite.
must have said, is that Tennessee orange you were wearing in that picture?
Not at all.
All right, we're going to quickly go over these. March Madness, my bracket. I still have 3 of the 4 left thanks to a buzzer beater in my final 4. Texas Tech. Did they win? Are they in the Sweet 16?
I think they lost.
I have no idea. My buster was Bryant. That was a disaster. So still alive, 3 of 4 still left. Clemson sucks. Sorry, Edge. Tex. Here you go. St. John's gone. St. Mary's gone. A lot of Saints. A lot of Aints, more like it.
Mm-hmm.
UConn gone.
Trying to get to my bracket right now.
I'm going to pull it up in a second.
You have 2 left.
Colorado State just lost.
They should have won.
They should have.
UConn should have won.
I know. UConn should have won, too. They had Florida on the ropes. Dylon, this might be the worst bracket ever invented. Louisville in his Final 4. Memphis in his Final 4. Houston and Duke still alive. Drake gone. Purdue still alive.
I guess he was right about Purdue, though. Because we all voted for them to leave.
He did. Yeah, I had him out in the first round, I think.
I went from second in the Millie Goats Bracket Invitational to 40th today.
Oh, I hate that for you. I'm 132nd. Out of 143. I don't know ball. Basketball. I don't know round ball. It doesn't have dimples. Edge. Kansas.
Yeah.
Nice job, dude. Clemson, Louisville. How about it, dude? Nice.
Kansas.
5 out of the
3 of those teams lost in the first round.
Gone.
That's right, man.
Actually, 5 of 6 lost.
5 of 6 gone. Good pick at Duke, though.
Let me remind you. I said while I was showing this, I'm picking this because either party schools or, just because it's Tigers. I mean, I had it all the way, and then they let me down. But it's okay.
Kids, this is why you don't party.
That's right.
Go to class.
You suck at basketball.
Except for Wofford.
Yeah.
J-Bye. Dead.
I wasn't much better.
Yeah, no room to talk.
St. John's let me down. They just went cold today. Clemson, don't know what the hell they were doing. At one point, the other team had a bigger lead than Clemson had points, so I didn't know what the hell they were doing. BMO talked me into believing in the UNC, so I'm blaming him for my buster pick because they just absolutely, completely pooped the bed. I got Auburn and Duke, though.
Hey, there you go. There you go. That's all we needed. The other stories from this, there's our guy. There he is. Mr. Kristoff. He was out tonight. I only saw the back of his head, though. They showed it. I could see the ram horns, and I was like, there he is. I was so ready to be like, this guy he's like Sister Jean, essentially. for Colorado State, and then Maryland made that shot. That's unfortunate. But I remembered that the Colorado State football team also had a super fan, and we have to give it to our guy up top here. We have to give it to him. Absolute GOAT move. Well, Ram move, right? But both of this. I mean, headgear from Colorado State all year round, top tier. Top tier.
Yeah, I mean, the guy on the bottom, though, looks like you drew that on using BMO's stylistic eye pen that he has for his Android phone. It doesn't look real.
So, but he was looking. He's got a football jersey on. Love it. Just incredible. He looks like one of our friends. Remember old teammate J.Y. Ori Fry?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Does he not look like Ori?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like this was just fate. I calculated up the numbers. I'll get this out eventually, but the Bulldogs went down from 6-2. Reptiles were 2-0, complete turnaround. Bulls and Bison went 0-3 after going 3-0 last year. And there's only 4 true uniques that remain. So I'll get together and get this Sweet 16 animal bracket figured back out. Butch made a great point the other night. He said, our blue bloods in trouble because Reds are coming for the title. There was only 13 blue left and 11 reds. So we'll have to tally up the numbers for the Sweet 16. But we'll get to that. We don't have to go over that. The other story was this Amir Khan. Is that his name? Who apparently took the tournament by storm and is going to transfer to NC State with Will Wade. They call him Mr. Aura.
After he got NIL deal. Typical.
He had over 135 calls, apparently, to get NIL deals with him. Now,
so what's the story on him?
He's the manager.
The equipment manager for McNeese State basketball. And they call him Mr. Aura. The cheerleaders are wearing socks with his face on it. He walks out the team with a boombox around his neck down the tunnel. I don't know. Apparently he's got some swag.
He's Debo.
Essentially. Same body type right now, too.
Same effect on the game, too.
Exactly. Now, here's where it gets interesting, boys. We got ourselves an equipment manager off.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Does anybody remember this guy?
That's the same guy.
Look in the top left.
It's the same guy.
Oh, Big Red.
I ran so these boys could fly.
Lightning.
Let's go, big. Wait a second.
Red Lightning.
Is that Frank? Is that the same Frank?
I don't know. He says
Frankie?
the only Big Red.
Is that the same Frank that we've been in discussions with? BMO has?
Oh. No, but I love it. Like we're having ourselves a good old-fashioned equipment manager off where Mr. Ballboy from Florida State, who used to just absolutely run heaters down the sideline.
He did. Hey, he was moving too. That was Jameis' year. Him and Jameis together.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. So
Because I remember they had one he was running with crab legs.
I mean, dude.
We need BMO to investigate. I think that might be the same Frank.
Okay. But I just thought this was great. I saw this and I'm like, respect to him because he's trying to get his too, and I love it.
I mean, think about it. You know, he's probably doing the same thing we do. You know, we used to have to turn our travel warm-up suits back in at the end of the season.
They took my knee brace, dude. I have a surgically repaired knee in college. We get back from Montana, my knee brace is gone. I just could never. I was like, what is the deal, man? Couldn't believe it.
Repurposed, reused.
Oh, Armani had to use it for that one game. You remember?
Yeah.
You know why? Because he and I had the same size calves. I was the only one that had a knee brace that could fit his calves.
Pretty bad because he has small calves.
Never forget that. Other news and notes from the tournament. The FAU Final Four team, all 3 of their top scorers playing for Sweet 16 teams. Razorback or Arkansas, Michigan, and Florida. Thanks, NIL deal. Thanks, transfer portal. That's great. The Big Ten Conference, historic turning run, 10-0. I think they finally lost. Who lost? Oh, we'll check it out in a second.
Maryland just won.
And then here's some just crazy stats. For the first time in 11 years, Gonzaga is not in the Sweet 16. Isn't that wild?
Well, not really. I mean, they don't have a football program to boost their money, so it's hard for them to pull in NIL deals.
That's crazy, though. They've made the Sweet 16 11 years in a row. Not anymore, though. They stink. They stink. And this was wild, too. The most wins in March since 2010 is Oregon. How about that?
Without a title.
Without a title.
All those other teams have a championship.
North Carolina's on there at 74. Kansas is 73. Kentucky has 73. Duke has 73. But Oregon has 76 March wins since 2010 and 11.
And that's what I'm saying. They're the only team without a championship in those years.
That's crazy. They're the Buffalo Bills of college basketball.
They didn't make the championship, though. So they're not. So they're the Niners.
Niners have made the championship, dude.
I guess the Cowboys.
You better recognize.
Cowboys don't make the tournament.
Oh, yeah. The Cowboys, they just worry about how much dip spit they can put in a
Pure Leaf bottle.
Pure Leaf bottle. That's right. Bunch of cowards. All right, let me pull up the bracket here that's updated right now. And we'll go through we got to go through our standings too and congratulate people that actually do know ball, unlike us, because I'm pretty sure we suck. We are not. I was raising you guys up too.
We never claimed to know ball.
Not basketball. If you're coming to this show for basketball advice, get out of here.
I did it blindly too. I didn't do what I should have. I should have looked at what the odds were, what Vegas was putting the spreads at, and done all that. But I was too lazy.
Sweet.
It's hard to get. It's just hard to do that many screens. Like I wish they offered that to you when you're making your pick.
I've learned to I got to pull the computer up and look for stuff if I want to do my research and then just put it on. I can't do all that on my phone anymore. I do so much on my phone with the graphics and everything. It's outrageous.
It's hard.
All right, so we got Michigan and Auburn. They'll play. Looks like it's going to be Ole Miss. Oh wait, I got to refresh this. Holy smoke! Sorry guys. Ole Miss, yeah, that's done. Michigan, Auburn, Ole Miss is going to be playing
Michigan State probably. They're up by 5.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah.
That's not right, I don't think.
Oh. Well, it looks like 37-37. No.
It was 35-31 just a second ago.
It was 37-37, dude. No ball. Florida, Maryland. Got that. And then we got Texas Tech did win. I told you.
Ooh.
Thruster, one of them. Texas Tech versus Arkansas. Then we get a little UNC. We get Kentucky versus Tennessee. How about that? A little SEC rivalry. Everybody's real happy to see that. Then we get Houston and Purdue. BYU, Alabama. Dude, BYU. Holy smokes. And then Duke just dismantled Baylor. Holy cow. Oregon and Arizona going at it. BYU, I have to say, out of all these teams, they are fun to watch, buddy.
I knew nothing about him, and I got a guy that works with me that went to Iowa State. He used to do a lot of stuff with the basketball team. And so Iowa State and BYU were playing last week in the Big 12 Championship tournament. And I was like, how is BYU ahead of Iowa State? And he was just like, BYU's good this year. And gave me this whole rundown. I'm like, BYU. Hey, how? What?
Dude, they can shoot. Holy smokes, can they shoot? Wisconsin, that game was awesome. Wisconsin could just never, and they ran the worst play ever. Them and who was the other one? Was it Gonzaga that ran the two worst plays I've ever seen in a game? But BYU, just every time Wisconsin would get close, they'd hit a big three. It was nuts. It was crazy.
It's like the Jimmer Fredette years.
They kept showing him in the crowd too. They were just like, "There's Jimmer Fredette,
Chinese legend."
Yeah,
he is. was just sitting there looking like he's named Jimmer for real. Like and Houston's pretty good too. And this is us just literally watching 3 days of basketball, being like, "Oh, that team's good," knowing nothing about it beforehand. You know what I mean?
That team's good. Wow, look at that! Look at that basketball being played.
Ooh, yeah.
I want so bad for the SEC to finish 14-14.
Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious. The Big Ten's doing well.
Internet breaks.
Big 12's doing well too. There's 3 SECs on the bottom there. 4 SEC teams have made it through. 5, 6 with Ole Miss. There you go. Michigan looks pretty good too. So, anyways, that's the updated bracket. What we need to do is look at this. Oh, shout out my son who's 88% and me, I'm at 20%. I don't know ball. Complete idiot. He did that himself too. I just handed him the phone and he just.
But he can't get that many more points than you.
Ooh, I jumped up. Let's check out the Millie Goats bracket right here. Who's in the lead? Oh, Texas Tech. There we go.
98% right? Holy smokes.
1820 max to 480 points. Hey, looky here, boys. We do have somebody up there.
Butch
P's up there. Okay, so shout out CBB_champs and ESPN fan 715.
7th pick. It's like when Dylon used to send us his recordings. It'd be like recording number 8.
Now, for those of you watching, there's 4 people tied at the top 480 for our contest. If you're watching and listening to this show, you're gonna have to send us a DM or something to make sure we get you your hat and your other stuff that you'll be. Hey, there's my wife. Hey, look at that. My wife's in 16th. There we go.
She knows more ball than you.
Yeah. And I think
she did play round ball sports.
We were shooting out she did. So let's see. All right. So we got some people.
She can't beat us in volleyball though.
No, facts. That makes her so mad still to this day.
Wow.
She's like, you guys didn't know what you were doing.
Doesn't matter. We won. What did the scoreboard say?
There's text. There you are.
40 right there.
Yeah, but you only.
I'm at 27, right?
1270 only left text. Yeah, you're like one of the only ones that has.
I'm gonna drop like a rock.
Dang.
His max is 840.
80%, and I had St. John's and Clemson in the final.
Scroll back up.
Okay.
Max is 840.
That's bad, dude, right here. That's terrible.
Yep.
Where's I have all these points that are just sitting there, right? Like, where am I at? I'm at 128. This is terrible.
You get a lot of points for next round in the finals.
Okay. That's what we need then. That's what I've been waiting. I've been planning. That's what my mom had. She had St. John's too. Dead. Okay. Anyway.
Flapjack's dead too.
Yep.
Idiot.
Here I am on the last page, boys. 1,500 though. We're still in this thing. We're not
pick
dead.
Duke to win.
Of course. They're the best team in the country.
Swaggy P's an idiot.
Shout out if you listen to the show, Swaggy P. I'm at 20%, dude. That's so bad.
That's so bad.
1 out of every 5 I got wrong or I got right. That's bad. Anyways. All right. So that's bracket update. Anything else on the tournament? Anybody have any other what was your I didn't make a graphic for it because I just didn't have time. So any takeaways, guys? J-Bye, I know you had one.
Well, yeah, I thought you made a graphic for it. That's why I teased it earlier in the show.
I did.
And you asked us twice for these today, so I figured for sure that you had a graphic dialed in. My takeaway for the NCAA tournament, though, because AK said to pick one word was our takeaway.
Did I say that?
My one word takeaway was MAGA. And people are going to think I'm going political here, but I'm not. My MAGA, to make it MAGA, I need to make my announcers great again.
Yeah.
What should have been the call of the tournament,
Easily.
Colorado State going down to Maryland, last second shot, freshman fadeaway bank shot in to win the game. No time on the clock. Was a nothing burger.
Nothing. Oh!
I mean, I don't know what CBS is doing when they let Gus Johnson walk. I don't get it.
Idiots.
Then they rode Jim Nance's coattails till that was done. He's retired from NCAA now.
Yep.
And they got nobody. Nobody that brings the juice. Nobody that brings the energy. I can't get hype. I can't watch, Wisconsin and BYU and hear Gus Johnson telling me that dude's shooting it from the parking lot and getting excited about it when there's 5 minutes gone in the first half because he was just on it. Pull up the Brink truck, get Gus Johnson back, let him be the head of the NCAA tournament.
He should have to do interviews with people and be like, here's a buzzer beater from 2016. I'm going to make it mute and I need to feel it. And then if you suck, he's going to throw you out.
Yeah. We need to turn back the MAGA hashtag and make announcers great again.
Love that. My takeaway would be don't waste at least for this year, you shouldn't have wasted your time on the early games. All the late games were the ones where everything was really good. So if you're looking like next year to be like, okay, when can I sneak in a couple of hours with the boys to watch some football at Buffalo Wild Wings, not a sponsor, come on the show. Do it for the late games because we saw a trend this time. Like even these late games right now, they're all one possession games except for the Ole Miss game. But these games, I'm telling you right now, late games. Text, Edge, any takeaways from the
There's two things. One, I can't wait for Wednesday's show so that you can give us your unique mascot wins the game or if it's a bird or whatever. So expect a fully updated.
It will be. Don't you worry.
Second thing is I can't wait for basketball March Madness to be over. To be honest. I can't wait for it to be over. Let me tell you why. I was on my weekly phone call with Clemson to fix my freaking tailgate spot. God. And the dude answers the phone and it sounds like he's at Flipside. And I'm like, dude, y'all having a party right now? Like, do I need to call you back or what? He goes, no, it's just everybody's watching March Madness right now in the office. And I'm like, so there's no work getting done right now. That's what you're telling me. Like, dude, I'm telling you, it sounded bananas in there. Like, it sounded like a Friday night at Flipside, and it was just getting turned up.
I don't know why the score was 36-10 at one point.
Clemson was already out. Clemson was already out after I called because I was smart enough to wait. That's why I was like, why are y'all still watching? Like, nobody cares. Clemson's out. What are we doing, Lord.
Y'all took time out of their day to do that.
Do we have a tailgate spot update?
Yes, we do. We're still working on it, but I'm an idiot. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. I'm an idiot. Your boy almost paid for 2 spots twice. So, yeah.
Hey, you get money back then, right?
Oh.
I'm trying to roll it over to. So what happened is I've had an account set up in my son's name, since he was born, right? And this year I opened up an account in Red 2 Homes, trying to get that tax write-off, and all that. Well, I ended up saying, don't worry about starting Red 2 Homes because I was going to lose my seniority points over it. I was like, just keep it in my son's name. Well, hang on. They were trying to tell me that both of them already started, so that I paid half for this and half for that. And I'm like, no, I didn't. No. And that's what I'm trying to get them to roll it over and consolidate it to one. But yeah, I think we're going to be straight. I'll let you know here after next week's weekly call to remind them what the hell's going on.
Yeah, because if you don't stay on top of it, you got 2 accounts.
There's a reminder on my phone every week that we're calling them, So
I don't know what just happened, but I just got somebody tagged us in something. It's a post that says the SEC is the first conference ever to get 7 teams into the Sweet 16. Somebody
Ooh.
tagged us and put at Millie Goats smiley face.
Ooh.
But
Coming at you.
you know what? Half of their teams didn't. So they're 7
First
for
team to
7.
not
They're 7. They're 50%. 7 for
50%.
7. Not getting
Paul
teams.
Ravage is vindicated. 50%, dude. Let's go. Love that though. That's what I'm talking about. Below average golfer at the Kevin Andres. I respect your game. Thank you for tagging us. I love the pettiness. That's what makes sports great. That's what makes being fans great. Call us out. Love it.
We will have a rebuttal, even if
We
we're
will.
wrong.
Well, you just said it. They were 50%. So you're telling me you're bragging about getting 500 winning percentage? Are you kidding me? What are you trying to make a bowl game? Come on.
The SEC gets the most teams in the Sweet 16 ever after the SEC got the most teams in the NCAA tournament ever.
That's right. I mean, what is this ESPN stat night? Or let's just make up random facts about things with a certain temperature? All right, we got to close out the news. Basically, baseball has these crazy new food options. At the Mariners game, you can get a honey battered corn dog with a spicy crunch served with a nacho cheese. You can get a slow smoked beef brisket called the Z-Man sandwich with provolone and 2 crispy onion rings and a toasted roll. And then at the Astros game, you can get a Daddy Mac dog, footlongs, Angus beef frank, chopped brisket, macaroni. I'm not a big put that much nonsense on my hot dog. I'm sorry. You want to do it on a burger, great. But hot dog, I don't need brisket on a hot dog. I'm sorry. I just don't need it. And at a Phillies game, you can get a s'mores quesadilla. How many times are they going to say some more what? That's an awesome baseball move there by the Phillies. And then at the Mets game, you can just get a bucket of hot dogs,
bucket of dogs, dude.
Dude, bucket of dogs for the boys, a bucket of beer, a bucket
imagine
of dogs.
Imagine that at the turn. Bucket of beers, bucket of dogs.
Dude, you just come down the aisle just looking like a waitress from Roost Chris Steakhouse.
That's what we need to ask Mr. Kim. What do you think about a bucket of dogs at the turn?
We should show him this and be like, which one would you pick
for the turn?
Yes, for the turn.
I'm with you though, like the Z-Man sandwich. Like
that's the brisket burger.
Yeah, at some point, maybe it's just me. How do you fit this stuff in your mouth?
You gotta. If I have to cut it, I'm out. Like, give me this corn dog. It's green. It's gonna make my poop probably purple instead of that. Just on a stick.
Even if you cut the brisket sandwich, my mouth's not that wide. Like, I can't do it.
I mean, dude, let's be honest.
I'm also not like, I'm with you. Let's keep the hot dog simple.
I don't need all that.
What's in a hot dog is complicated, so let's keep what's on the hot dog simple.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Edge?
No, I just like to keep it simple. If I'm going to a baseball game, I just want some peanuts and cold beers. So
yeah, exactly. Do you put your peanuts in your Coke?
No, I'm talking about actually like salted peanuts in a shell, But
dude, I cannot go to a baseball game without getting a bag of peanuts. Drives my wife insane.
You can eat them that new way?
No. I'm not going T-Bird special. I'm not doing that.
Did we tell you that, Edge?
No.
So we're at the Bills game, and
I get peanuts. Right. Every time I'm in a stadium, I get peanuts. I have to. It's a tradition.
So Smoney's dad, T-Bird, goes with us, and it's just a great time.
Oh, yeah. He eats the whole thing.
He just
sticks
eats
the whole thing in his mouth and
shelling everything.
It just chews it, swallows it.
Yeah,
eats it like a circus peanut. It's unbelievable.
I mean, I've seen people do that to bowl peanuts, but
not a dry
not roasted salt peanuts. Yeah, I can't do that. No,
not the one from Sagebrush. Bring those back, by the way,
dude. Bring back. I love that, man. I used to love going there, and I would just gnaw down on some nuts.
That was awesome. Anyways, I'd try that quesadilla. You better watch it, buddy.
Yeah,
pulls that one. Hey, there you go. Hen Dog says, Joey Chestnut, that helmet of dude. That's what I'm saying. Give me that bucket of dogs, dude. One, because I can share it with the boys.
Yeah. What does that run, like $55.
Yeah, it's probably
For
a hundo.
$12.99, fans can get 12 hot dogs stuffed inside a Mets
That's a
helmet.
deal.
$12.99 for that?
That's a deal.
And you're going to give me this hot dog with all the fixings that
That's
I
like
couldn't eat?
$1.10 a dog.
God, what's the deal in this economy?
It's probably like the 8-ounce Coronas too, though. Like it's like 2 inches
right.
long.
Even
little-
better.
The
That way,
mini
you
dogs.
can race the guy to first. He runs to first. You try to eat the dog before he gets to first.
How is it's true. How is nobody stuffed a hot dog inside a Twinkie? You just wait, dude. You just wait. Somebody's going to do that. There's going to be a line of Little Debbie snakes.
There was a one dude. It might have been at a Mets game that he cut the hole in the hot dog. He used the hot dog as a
that's
straw
right.
to drink his beer.
That's right. All right. Aaron Rodgers. Here's the last bit of notes. Aaron Rodgers spent about 6 hours with the Steelers training facility today, meeting with their coaches, and said it was to be a positive visit, and the two sides will stay in touch. This guy's insufferable, dude.
It's like seeing your boy that you hadn't that you're not like really boys with, but like you kind of hung out back in the day. You see him, and you're like, stay in touch, dude. It's like knowing you're not talking to that guy.
You're like, what's up, dog? Hey, we got to get together. Let's get the kids together.
Yeah. We got to hang out, man. Yeah.
Let's
Okay,
go.
stay in touch.
Come on.
At this point, though, like go back to the beach. Go do that Ashwan.
Go to a warm beach, you idiot.
Yeah, like
Hilton Head. I know a guy.
Yeah.
Let's go. He said his dream is to play for the Vikings. I'm like, is he trolling us at this point?
He's trying to. He's like,
he's got to
be Favre. Yeah,
he's got to be. He knows, and I respect the hell out of him if he is doing it that way. So
no, he knows the best receiver. I hope Dolan's not listening at this point. But I don't know if it's how dare you or hang the banner tonight. Tomlin's had a winning season. Tomlin's also has the longest playoff losing streak.
But also though, if you're Mama K, you don't want Aaron Rodgers to go to the Steelers or to CEO stats because he's going to go there, complain about the coach, get the coach fired, get the general manager fired, and next thing you know, he's out of there, and he's like, I think I'm going to go play for the Raiders or something like that next year. It's like, why even bring it in there?
No, here's what I want him. I want him to sign Aaron Rodgers and then draft Jalen Milroe. That would be
Steelers
great.
or the Vikings?
That would be great. No, the Steelers.
If the Steelers sign Aaron Rodgers, will CEO stats come on the show? He's our resident Steelers fan. We got to know.
Got to be. And then the Giants are signing Jameis Winston to a 2-year, $8 million deal. They're probably still going to draft quarterback. One of the greatest tweets I ever saw was, this is great because they should also, instead of drafting a quarterback, they should draft Travis Hunter because he will be able to tackle the person when he throws a pick. Jameis Winston throws a pick.
That's a hot take.
That is a hot take. So
it's a great take, though.
Love
great
that
take. All right. Anything else on Jameis?
Confirmed.
Oh, well, come on. Nice.
Okay. Shambles meter. This is outrageous, ladies and gentlemen. This is a picture. There's 4 spots on the shambles meter.
How did this change within an hour?
What? If you send it to me, I'll put it on the slides.
I created a shambles meter.
Go ahead, J-Bye.
Starting off.
I thought the first one was sinuses, though. That's
there's 2 different ones, dude.
Okay, go ahead.
Starting off the shambles meter at number 4, Blackstone Grill. It was a fabulous weekend this weekend. Your boy was grilling everything out there. I dialed in some squash, zucchini, onions medley. Woo, buddy. It tasted just like
medley.
Hibachi. Yeah, isn't that what you call it when you mix them together? A medley?
Medley.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Don't try to ruin my shambles meter. So the grill was in shambles because I was dominating everything.
Versus vocabulary.
Yes. Number 3 on the shambles meter is our one and only lead host, AK.
Pictures. I remember they take those pictures without the shorts, without the pants on. Stupid.
And I put AK at 3 because AK sent us this picture at number 2 is what he had on the grill.
You got to tell the people who can't hear or can't see it.
And what it is this 2 steaks,
Beautiful New York strips, Texas strips. Sorry, want to call it those.
a piece of chicken that's dividing the steaks, and another piece of chicken. So just poor performance on here because there's not a single bit of seasoning on any of this. Just dry,
Yes,
worn out, not moist, nothing. Grill's falling apart up top. I mean, nothing about this looks good. So then I decided, I'm like, why does he have a piece of chicken so close to a piece of steak? And I zoomed in really close, and that brings us to our number 1 shambles picture of the week. His steak and his chicken are touching. If this was football and it was past 5 yards, it would be an automatic first down for illegal touching. The steak and the chicken are touching. Contaminated food. Throw it out. Get off the grill. You don't know what you're doing. Shambles meter, AK is RG3 with a bagel.
And there's plenty of room on both sides for you to scoot the steak
there's
over
so much
a
room.
centimeter, you know?
I know my grill, dude. I know where the hot spot. I know how they cook. That's where it cooks. I know my grill. I got to get some more heat shields. Secondly, I'm not going to take advice about what's over the line and what's a first down and what's not a first down from a delusional, deranged Bills fan who can't get Josh Allen not getting that first down out of his mind, who thought it was a first down.
This isn't about being over the line. This is about illegal touching.
This is for real, though, what happened.
Don't know this. That's what I'm saying.
Verbatim, you said they're not touching. The next picture is number 1 where Jameis zoomed in.
They're not touching.
They are touching.
They are making out. Like they
look like they're kissing
together.
They look like they're kissing.
Blasphemy. This is everybody who's listening is being led astray, run amok, bamboozled, hoodwinked, whatever you want to call it. This picture is an angle from the left side of the camera in the grill, shooting toward the right, and it looks like they're touching. And leave you a Bills fan to
the
trust
chicken
the camera
fat
angle.
that is cooked off.
It happened in Frank Wycheck in the
steak.
Music City Miracle, and it happened in the AFC Championship with Josh Allen.
We're gonna have to put a poll. Are these 2 things touching?
Okay, I'll do that. I'll put it up there.
I bet it's 100-0.
Why is the Blackstone on shambles though?
Because I absolutely dominated the grill this weekend. Although I didn't cook the bone-in ribeye on the Blackstone. I thought about that after I already sent it. But
he's fraud. This man's taking fake piece like that dude in the beginning of the show where he's just washing his face with a banana peel. He's just taking stuff to make himself
I'm a
look
man
good.
of 2 grills. I dialed in that T-bone. No, I think it was good.
Hen dog from the top rope. He said laziness guaranteed both meats are well done. That's why we couldn't let Adam pretend he could play the guitar.
Dang.
Oh,
that's right.
Dog.
That's right.
Gotta get Hen dog on here. Master special with Hen dog.
The Hen dog doesn't know anything about cooking.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Come on the show, dude.
He can make some mean spaghetti though.
He makes a good chili too. I do remember his chili. That was good chili.
Because he worked at Chili's.
Here's the real shambles meter. Number 4 is your sinuses because there's pollen everywhere. It's all over the place.
Why you get ahead of it, dude? Dial in the Zyrtex week ahead of time.
No, I've been eating local honey, and I'm fine. I'm good. It works. Not even lying. So, number 3, the ACC is in shambles because what a display they put on in the basket in the tournament.
God.
All that hype by us. Hey, greatest wins over expected wins. Yeah, right. They all got blown out. Number 2 is the Liberty basketball coach. I don't know. Did you guys see this?
Maybe.
Liberty basketball coach in shambles. This haircut, buddy.
Oh,
what?
The front
just
fade.
happened there?
Oh, yes. I did see that. I didn't know that was the Liberty coach.
Is that the Mickey Mouse ear haircut? Like, what's going on with that?
I love the guy. Bunky Perkins says Liberty's head coach has a preposterous haircut. And this thing,
you know what it looks like? It looks like he's got a receding hairline and he just spray painted the front half black.
Dude, he faded the front. Who fades the front of their hair? You fade the sides.
Oh, wow.
Tapered up from the bangs up. Holy smokes, dude.
This haircut actually got me thinking, and it's kind of what I thought we should transition our water cooler debates to. Is like, I looked at this haircut. I went outside. I did some yard work. I had to cut my grass. So I'm like, if your grass was a head of hair, what haircut would you give your grass? Like, what if that was a thing? Like, if you had to give your grass a fade, what would you give your grass? Would you make it look like this?
Are you kidding me? I might the next time we do a live show, I might get this haircut though. I can still grow my hair back.
No, you wouldn't. You still owe a live haircut.
Owe us a shave.
This is the most preposterous. Usually, like the cul-de-sac cut.
That's what Texas hair looked like the first time I met him.
This cul-de-sac's like the townhome. I mean, it's like
seriously. First time I ever met Tex, he came down and tried to get some smoke in flag football, and he had
you up though. You got mad.
Didn't.
I remember
I
you
got
got mad.
Yeah, did you? No, dude. I did you up. You caught one ball. That was it. You caught one ball, and that was it.
Over you. I
locked you down.
I mossed you.
Dude,
I was out there for 5 plays. I mossed him on one. Walked off.
Didn't catch a ball after that.
Because I walked off.
That's how it's going to be.
You. I didn't want to get hurt. I was on the football team.
D'd you up, and then I D'd you up, and then you're like, this guy's got me locked down. I can't do anything, and you quit.
He was out there looking for the ref.
Hey,
I big brothered you. I was like, okay.
You were out there doing to me like, because you were out there doing to me like AK steak and chicken were doing.
Yeah. Well done. Cooked.
Hey, close as you can be without getting fouled. Exactly. You're exactly right.
Made him quit. D'd him up. He's like, who's this guy?
Number one is pyramids. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but there's all kinds of conspiracy going on about the pyramids. I don't know enough about it to say anything. I just know they're in shambles. Everything you thought you knew apparently is being questioned. I have no idea. Tex, can you elaborate, Edge?
Screws?
Dude, I have no idea what this picture is showing me. Is there stuff down the bottom?
Supposedly, that's the only, like the pyramids, there's a whole bunch of stuff underneath the pyramids, like an entire tapestry of something else. You can look it up. I'm not.
Well, the pyramids do go underground for like a good bit, but is that what the picture is supposed to be showing us? Is that there's like columns that are actually holding the pyramids up?
Yeah, like it's way more intricate than we'll probably never see what it is. They'll just talk about it all the time because that's what always happens.
That's like the Louvre. I mean, the Louvre's underground has a pyramid up top in Paris.
Like an iceberg. Maybe they're just, you know what they are? Maybe they're just really, really frozen icebergs because you only see just the tip of icebergs. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it was just a rock that was just sticking out and they just carved it up. They just sculpted it. They just sand arted everybody. I don't know.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not do that.
The real question is, where'd you get this picture from? Because this picture looks like it came from an alien website.
Dude, I don't know. It was somebody's account. I don't. Nothing but facts here.
It doesn't vet anything.
Oh, they're saying it's a power. Okay. There you go. See, they're saying it's
I just looked it up.
All right.
They didn't have power when they built the pyramids.
That's part of the issue, dude. That's why they're in the shambles meter. Tex just looked it up. I don't know what he means by that.
Yeah, so they go down 648 meters, merging into two massive cube-shaped structures, each measuring 80 meters per side.
Huh.
What is like? That's where you're supposed to go if a tornado comes or something? I don't like.
They use the Earth's natural energy, some sort of ancient power plant, turn the vibrations into energy that people could use.
I don't know. J-Bye, let's hit the electric guitar move. We got to talk some golf here.
They're not going to let him dig there because they're not going to let him dig there. They're saying it's restricted.
The wonder of the world.
Cover your ears if you're allergic to electric.
Oh, yes, there you go. If you're allergic to electric. Okay, we got to talk golf, ladies and gentlemen. Dad, blame it.
Oh, no.
Forgot another slide. Here we go.
No, we're good. Let's go through some highlights from the Valspar Championship. How about Patton Kizzire, ladies and gentlemen? Watch him absolutely boot this putter to the moon after he missed the putt. Watch this. Kaboom!
I thought he withdrew.
He did after this because he had back problems because he threw it out punting his putter all the way to Kingdom Come.
The hammy got stretched out too much.
and then we had this guy. Oh my gosh, dude. Listen to this. Listen to this. I don't know who it is. He takes a sip of water, keeps it in his mouth, and when he settles down and gets set for his putt, he sees which way the water goes. Which
See Triple H?
Oh, look at that sippy cup.
You see, he takes a sip of water, gets over the ball, waits till it's settled, and see which way the water goes.
Drinks it like a sippy cup.
This is the most backwoods thing, though, because, like, what if he's tilted his head a little bit and he didn't
Exactly.
realize it? Like, what do we – come on, dude.
I don't know. And then check out Billy Horschel hit a freaking left-handed wedge from the tree down here. You see this shot? Probably didn't.
No.
Watch old Billy Horschel. It's back this Billy Horschel hitting left-handed.
Dude, that's intense right there
Is
now.
that not wild, dude? Flips his wedge over, swings full lefty, absolutely dunks it.
Didn't Bubba Watson do that?
No, Bubba Watson is left-handed.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying no. He flipped it. He flipped it handed and hit and did the same thing.
Oh, he may have. I don't know. This was hilarious too. Adam had one mad. There was a lot of people slinging and hitting golf. He comes over, gets mad. He hits a shot, slams his club. Watch this.
Right into an irrigation head of all places. Wham!
How do you stop that?
You can't. I don't know what. Like he's just getting soaking wet right now. Like, what are you even doing?
He's trying to stand on it.
He's like,
Look at his cat. His caddy's like, "You're dumb."
If you turn the sound on too, he looks up and he says, "Sorry."
Oh. I don't know if can we play the sound?
Probably not.
Sorry.
Sorry. Just tomahawk slam straight into an irrigation head.
Nope, got to turn it off.
And we had old what's his face? Neil Shipley missed the cut or made bogey on 18, so that made 12 other people be able to make the cut. And he said, "Everybody knows where my locker is. You can just leave me some Waffle House gift cards in there."
Yeah.
So shout out that guy.
Love that.
And then Sahith Theegala also boomeranged his club across the par 3. So a lot of dudes throwing stuff here. Pretty freaking hilarious, if you ask me. So Viktor Hovland ended up winning this thing after JT collapsed on the last, I think,
Viktor
3 holes.
Hovland won.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said after JT collapsed.
Wow. He turned it around. He found his way.
3 missed cuts in a row, and then boom. Let me go ahead and get a win here real quick.
That's what keeps bringing you back.
Oh,
Also
wait a minute. Upset watch here. Michigan.
Also from the golf world, guys. Tiger Woods quoted. This is what you were talking about. I already had it in the show. He said, "Love is in the air and life is better with you by my side. We look forward to our journey of life together. At this time, we would appreciate privacy to all those close to our hearts." He wants privacy as he posted it to his 17 gazillion followers on social media.
Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
I'm just. I guess I should be like a fashion statement guy because I started the whole little goatee, and next thing you know, Tiger's trying to bring it back. So,
Dude, you and the big cat, dude. So, some more from this tournament.
Tiger also got snipped right at the vasectomy season, except he did his Achilles this time.
He knows.
Just doing different ways. Like,
oh wow!
Get this.
Oops.
That got a lot of response too.
Michigan
When you posted that to Instagram, it went to my Facebook. And people were cracked. Get well soon. That was good. Viktor Hovland wins, and he quote on Friday says, "I have no control over what I'm doing."
I believe it.
He was awful. He missed 3 cuts. He goes out there. Get this Viktor Hovland out of my face with his plain shirt.
Yes, I need biking shirt Victor Hovland
Yes,
back.
give me Tour de France Hovland.
Yes.
I don't
Tour
need
de Hovland.
Yeah, I don't need that. So JT went low again on Saturday, and he had a 2-shot lead. He shot a 65, and then had a 2-shot lead at 15, and then he was 1 shot after he bogeyed. I think he bogeyed 18, and Hovland absolutely threw a dart in there on 17 to take the lead. Bridgman had the 54-hole lead, and then he lost it, unfortunately. Clemson guy, but get Bridgman on here too. Talk some Clemson. Maybe he can solve your parking issues.
There you go.
Dude, shout out to whoever the heck this guy is, and shout out to Dylon for sending us this picture of this absolute beauty right here with an absolute handlebar that goes down to his esophagus, down to his Adam's apple.
The thing, I'm surprised that thing doesn't connect to his chest.
Dude, Kentucky waterfall for your face. Looks like Batman's secret cave whenever he comes out of the waterfall. Just part the seas right there.
It's eastbound and down golfers.
His handlebars match his haircut.
It's incredible.
Like, look at that thing. It looks
It
like
really
the
does.
exact same thing.
Yeah.
If he just did a silhouette of his hair and his, like, that should be his logo, just silhouette of his mustache, silhouette of his hair, nothing on his face or anything. It just looked like,
It's like the NBA logo, except it's his mullet bar.
dude, that guy, I don't know who it is. It's
It
just
looks like
incredible.
that baseball analyst, John Kursak, or whatever his name is. He used to play for the Phillies.
Kruk
Yes, that guy.
does. He looks like Neil Shipley. That's what people said. That's what Texas hair would look like long. Yes, we are finally on to the wagers now, B. McCormick. But anyway, shout out this guy for his hair. Shout out Willie's Outdoors for this because they had some awesome caddy bibs, and Willie's Outdoors said Gilmore's caddy on the back. And I think he's actually playing Gilmore's caddy and Happy Gilmore too.
Dude, that guy has to squat like at least 315. Look at his calves on that trophy.
Calves.
He didn't squat anything. He does.
Hubs' caddy's calves were like that too. Caddy calves are no joke, dude. Speaking of Hubs, all-timer, buddy.
Marbles.
That's
Just say.
Look at what his caddy bib said, and he is grinning from ear to ear.
Dan Gleesack, as in sack.
Dangly sack is what it's called. I was like, dangly sack. Oh, I got it. Shout out Hubs. That's our guy right there. He's awesome. Good for him.
What do you think the caddies say when they get their bibs given to them? They shake their head, or they laugh?
It's got to be a Oh, it's a good point, BMO. He said, shout out Hendar, resident calf enthusiast. Very
That's
true.
true.
Yep.
Here's who we told you to play in your DFS lineups. And we were 0 for 5. Our guy, Justin Lauer, didn't make the cut. Carl Billups didn't make the cut. Kevin Waugh missed the cut. Quade Cummins missed the cut. All of them were either 5 over or worse through the tournament.
Cummins was doing good until somebody in the group chat said that he was hot, and then all of a sudden,
text.
You're welcome.
Care to comment? This tournament was awesome.
It's just payback. Payback for everybody else talking about my lineup. Causing it to tank last week.
I didn't say anything about your lineup.
Oh, yeah. You were in on it.
I was not.
P. McCormick said 0 for 5. That's good. It was bad, dude. We had a lot of March Madness going on. We didn't get to do our typical downloading of information. But hey, it says not advice, dude. It says not advice. Hubs got 47th. He was 1 over, and Novak got 42nd. He was even par. So Novak was up there for a while. All right, we got to hang some banners. Want to do that?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You did it! Congratulations!
That tournament was awesome, though. Hang the banner. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Do it.
My hang the banner goes to Fundamental Wrestling.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
This was
here we go.
this was the real March Madness weekend.
March
National
Madness.
Championships, NCAA Division I wrestling. One of my favorite things to watch because those dudes are absolute animals.
Mm.
In this heavyweight match, the last match of the night,
The marquee.
we got the returning Olympic champ coming back to have one more year of eligibility to face a dude who wrestled at Air Force for 4 years. Comes in with the American flag draped around him, a little bit of chatter going on before the match. The guy said to him, you only get to do that if you win an Olympic medal.
Oh
And then
no.
Gable Stevenson was giving him a little bit of the business before the match. And the dude was a great match for heavyweights. I mean, just scrambling, all kinds of stuff you don't really ever see heavyweights do. And it's won on the most basic fundamental wrestling move that you can have. Double leg takedown, peek through to win it, and then a great 15-second ride to hold down former champ, an Olympic champ. Then when he gets done, he goes over there, salutes Trump, shakes his hand. It was incredible, man. Like this is exactly what you want. Like double leg, peeks through, covers him up to get the takedown, gets the 3. It was incredible, man. It was incredible. Wins the natty. Like the amount of work you got to do that kind of stuff, man, is crazy.
I didn't know he was
those
running his
are
mouth
two
before.
large human beings. Yeah, those two dudes are large human beings. I mean, they're both
He rode him.
280 play. Yeah, I mean, rode him like straight up. Like you just don't see that kind of stuff very often at
Rode him like
heavyweight wrestling.
Seabiscuit.
The stuff they were doing. Yeah,
And he stood up with him
Yeah.
on his back.
yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like the
That was
guy
awesome.
the guy he just beat is a great wrestler. That dude's a great wrestler. And
All time.
that was an awesome weekend of wrestling. Awesome weekend of
Love that.
wrestling. Awesome final match. Great for the sport.
Shout out to the guy with the girlfriend who's. I saw that picture whenever you said
There
that.
was a dude who wrestled 133 pounds. He's probably like 5'4", 5'5". His girlfriend was like 6'3". It was incredible. That was a yeah.
So
That
it
was-
was
that
like the road
crazy
trip
crazy
scene,
view. Yeah.
scene in Road Trip.
Love that. Who wants to go next? Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Mhm.
Tex took mine, so y'all go ahead.
Oh, okay. You should have jumped in, dude. You should have said, "Hey, we could have tag team this thing together."
Every time Tex takes the lead, he steals mine. So I'm just like, all right, here we
Well,
go.
then don't let him get the lead. Then
Yeah. So pick him off. You're a lefty.
Dude,
You got
no,
the
it
easy.
was-
You got
it
the
was-
good
it was-
pick off.
My second one was gonna be Short Kings with that dude with the 6'3" girlfriend. So that was,
oh, he had a backup. You got to bring a
Oh.
backup edge. I always come with two. You want to do one of mine?
the
What
whole
you got?
all those matches are awesome though. All those matches were pretty awesome. Those dudes are
Madness,
freaking
dude.
unreal. The real March Madness.
What's March Madness? You got to say it right, Matt. Like
Yeah.
on the mat.
Madness.
No, I'm saying it right. The real March Madness.
Okay. I never. So my hang the banner goes to the bear, dude. Isn't that his name? Chris Felica.
Yeah.
Felica? I got to shout him out. He said my wife needed to entertain herself while watching me watch hoops. I don't know if this is his. It's probably not. She's got a bingo.
Watching
actually-
him make terrible picks.
Yeah, awful.
He needs the Vegas nerve hit.
That's what he does. He needs to rub his face in some banana peels. Freaking Mario Kart out there, just to get a whole bucket of them. This Sports Wife bingo card is phenomenal. It just has a whole bunch of sayings on it that you would watch whenever you're watching basketball.
They had the same thing for football too.
And one. How is that not a foul? Places a bet. Good defense. Clapping. Get down. Yells action like get out. And
Love that.
gesture. And gesture.
Travel.
Aggressive texting. That's a foul. Complains about the refs. Watches another game on the phone / computer. Pass the ball. These are great, dude. That's hang the banner for that.
That whole board would be filled out.
Oh, incredible. The real bingo should be like, the real challenge would be like not to do this. That's incredible. Because like somebody's wife wrote this, and it's just awesome.
Well, I have two hang the banners too, and
Wait, I'm not done.
well, you can wait because
Okay.
you've done all this work and you've bookmarked and you've put all these tweets up, and I bookmarked a tweet for my hang the banner, and for some reason, it's not in the bookmark tweets anymore. because AK gets rid of it because he doesn't want me to be prepared for the show. He doesn't want to
Yes,
have.
Sabotage.
Dude, I was so confused. I was like, did I hit this? I don't really bookmark stuff. Hold on.
Well, this was my secondary one because I have a
Okay.
main one. My secondary one was I bookmarked. The Seattle Mariners were playing a game and their video board went out. So they turned their video board. They're trying to get the rally songs to come up. I guess they were losing like always. They're trying to get the rally songs to come up. Their video board went out. So it's just a person like typing, like trying to get the crowd up. And they're like erasing the board and typing more. And then it's like they try to bring songs on. I'm like, hang the banner for that person.
There it is.
Yes. To be good enough to think under pressure and get the crowd going, get the crowd involved still. Just using T9 Word or whatever it is.
Dude, that's pretty fast timer, too.
Yeah.
Like you see it come up, and then all of a sudden it's like
it's rally time.
Exclamation points.
And you can see him moving the screen too.
What was the first one you had that I got rid of?
No, that was the one I got rid of. I couldn't find it when I was just looking through it. But anyways, that was my secondary one. My first hang the banner. Maybe this shouldn't be a hang the banner. Maybe it should be a how dare you. I'm saying it's a hang the banner because we always talk about Mike Tomlin. Never had a losing season, right? Some people in Pittsburgh, Mr. CEO stats, consider him the greatest coach alive because he's never had a losing season.
Definitely.
Where's Mike Tomlin's coaching tree? Mike Tomlin doesn't have one coach on a coaching tree.
Keeps them all to himself.
Some of the coaches that he's had that have gone on to head coaches were there before he became the head coach. So therefore they're Cowers guys.
He's winning with other people's guys?
Yes. He doesn't have a single coach guy on the coaching tree. No coaching tree for Mike Tomlin. Never had a losing season. Never had a coaching tree. Very true.
Wow, that's a good one.
So I don't know if that's hang the banner or how dare you, but that was my number one hang the banner because I want to shout out him because does that not make him better? He's doing it with less. He's Brock Purdy. Well, he's Josh Allen. He's not Brock Purdy.
Oh, whoa. Were you about to say there, buddy?
He's Josh Allen. He's not Brock Purdy. He's doing it with less.
Uh-huh. That's all right.
AFC versus NFC.
I'm still mad at you. I got you good with that. Bills fan doesn't know how to look down the line. You didn't even acknowledge it.
No, you did because it didn't work because it was illegal touching. It had nothing to do with the line.
You don't know
touching
because you don't know how to see. That's the problem is you don't even see the angle. You just think, oh, this
doesn't
isn't
matter.
Over the line.
I see the touching. I see him hitting him 5 yards down the field.
He's got Bills Mafia glasses on. He's got his Bills Mafia his beer goggles.
Put up the poll.
I'll put it up. I will put it up.
I will put the shambles meter back on. Text. Is this touching?
I'll put $20 says by Wednesday.
That's never touching. 100%.
By Wednesday, there will never be no poll.
No, I'll put it up. I will put it up. I'm not afraid of a poll.
I'll put it up on
poll,
Instagram.
dude. Kidding me? In Sandhills of North Carolina, bees produce purple honey. It's the only place on earth where it's found.
The purple drink.
It's a good place to end it right there. Tex, hold on. You shuffle back through here.
That is touching.
Tex. These aren't touching.
Yeah, they're touching. That's touching.
They're not touching.
It's touching.
That thing is that's like knuckle deep.
Did you say they're not touching?
They're not
touching. Right now.
I put them on the grill. I know they weren't touching.
Those things are
because
locked.
they did brush up against each other and I moved them.
That thing is landlocked.
Dude, that's the angle, dude. That's classic Bills fan. From this angle, it looks like a catch. From that angle, it doesn't look like a catch. Make up your mind, dude.
All your meats were connected.
Oh, other relevant sports news. Frozen Four is about to start, boys. Hockey season, what a great time of year. Hockey playoffs are about to start. Basketball playoffs. I mean, this is about as good as it gets without football. So, Boston College, #1, Michigan State, Western Michigan. Look at these. Maine. Love it. Anything else, boys?
I have a funny story about that. You know, my dad and I used to go to the Final Four all the time together. One year, we went to the Final Four, and there was this guy that was sitting behind us, and he had his headsets on and like the radio calls. So, like you think he's just listening to the radio, like his team's radio guy in the game. And all of a sudden, it's like the team crosses midcourt, and he's just like, yeah, he starts cheering. He's like getting all excited. We're like, what the hell are you listening to? Like, you're obviously not listening to the game. It's like the timing worked out where nothing could have happened that he got that excited. And what he told us was that his wife tried to buy him Final Four Frozen 4 tickets, but she got confused and bought him Final Four basketball tickets. So he was having to listen to his team
play.
Because he was just like, I'm not gonna not go to the Final Four. So he was listening to his team on the radio play hockey, trying to get to the Frozen Four. But here we are at the Final Four, and he was still there, just not caring about basketball at all.
Real talk, I would have sold those tickets and bought tickets to the Frozen Four.
Exactly. But hey, kudos to that guy. Didn't want to embarrass his wife. Maybe that's a hang the banner for that guy.
Yeah.
How mad is AK right now, screaming at his computer because it locked out?
I don't know what it is. It's just, like, I got the best internet that they got over here by the coast. I just don't understand it.
That's what happens when he starts canceling people's material out just so he can fit his material in. But I think that's it. We can't really end it because I can only end this part of the stream. I don't know how to end all the other things that he has open. So we kind of have to wait for him.
I was trying to figure out what makes the purple honey purple. So I could say something about it. But
that purple drink.
Oh, he's back on his phone.
Back on my phone, dude.
Here's the problem, though, is I don't know how to turn off any of the other stuff.
What do you mean?
I don't know how to turn off Rumble,
Instagram, everything else.
It's coming back up. Hold on. Give me a second.
And we were about to end it. I just don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Oh, are you done? Do we need to end it now?
Yeah, I told my story. We'll be back Sunday.
Wednesday.
I'm back in.
Wednesday.
Sunday.
Long week.
Play the music, dude.
It comes from some sort of specific flower.
What does?
The purple honey.